everybody, how are we doing? Welcome to my Thursday live. Hope you are having a wonderful week and are ready for the weekend. It's a little bit chilly today, isn't it? Actually, I was just about to put the heating on, but got distracted, so I'll just sit here anyway and just try and warm myself up. So I hope you are all keeping really well. Today we are going to talk about how you can crack those self-sabotaging behaviours that stop you earning what you're worth and getting the success that you desire. Because actually this, if you're feeling like that unworthiness or feeling not good enough is stopping you getting the income and success that you want, you don't kind of, walk around sort of with labels on you thinking that you're not good enough or you're not worthy, etc. Hey, lovely. Hey, Zoe, how are you doing? I'm so excited today. I'll talk about this in a minute, but today I will be, is the first day of my NLP practitioner program. We start tonight at 6:30, and Zoe, you're in the group. I'm so excited to get going with it. So today we are talking all about things like, if you're feeling that you're not getting the success that you desire, and it might be that when you're thinking around that you're yes, you're really, really excited. So if you feel that you're not worthy, or you feel that you haven't got the confidence or that self-belief, or you don't feel good enough, it can actually really then affect your income, your self-esteem, your confidence, and you can get stuck in this cycle of self-doubt. So one of the reasons why, like I said, today I start my next round of the NLP practitioner program. It's a 14-week, really intensive program and gets phenomenal results, not only for the person doing it, but also then if they want to go on to become a coach, they get their qualifications through the training, and then they can actually coach as well. So why do I love NLP so much? There's lots of reasons why I love NLP, but for me it's because, our mind itself is one of the most powerful tools that we have access to. And so NLP allows us to actually, it's like the user manual for the mind. It tells us, it helps us understand what's going on in our mind and change what isn't working for us. We are what we think, and what we think we become. So it's this kind of cycle. And if we can delve a bit deeper into finding out, why people do what they do, and actually intervene at that deeper unconscious level, we can really enact change at that very, long-lasting change at that deeper level. And, the reason why I'm sort of telling you about NLP there is because those that are actually in the program, they're kind of they've already started making some changes already. We've been doing some work on, they've got access to a self-study program that they've all been going in through it, and they're already starting to see their confidence and belief already start building up already. I've had people that have said they've now had more sales. They've already, they're already building up their confidence just by doing the home study before we've even started the live training. Now, one of the biggest areas that I see that keeps people stuck is the whole I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough mindset. And we don't walk around with a big label across our head to say I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. The reason why it's often one of the most trickiest to sort out, it's because it's one of the less obvious ones. It can come up in different, often more subtle ways. So it can show itself up in things like procrastination, or that imposter syndrome, or it might be distractions, or it, like I said, the self-sabotage bit where we stop ourselves earning the income that we want, or we're not on social media as much as we know we should be. Because actually it's not the lack of ability or opportunity that holds people back. It's the confidence in yourself that can hold you back. So when we do not believe in ourselves, we cannot achieve our goals. So let me know if any of this is resonating with you right now. You know whether you've set a goal, you know what you want, but there's something that actually stops you getting that thing that you desperately desire. And what the problem is, if we have that lack of belief in our own abilities, so if we think that we're not smart enough, or we're not qualified enough, or we're not good enough, we tend to act accordingly, and to the outside world as well. So we act in a way that is in line with our low self-worth, and then we sabotage ourselves. That stops us actually stepping into our true potential, what we really want. And we all do it. We all do it. And again, I was running my mastermind yesterday, and we were doing our money mindset module. And in there, we were talking about, the new level, new devil scenario, that as you are scaling up, as you are hitting that comfort zone, that's when we can often get pulled back into the comfort zone there, because the poor unconscious mind gets a bit scared. It gets a little bit scared there that you're doing something that might be not safe for you. And that's where I've got one of my ladies that is literally just launching a new program, and she's had loads of tech problems and loads of other stuff has come up for her, and it's because she's going to that next level. And that can often can be what happens, because we sabotage our own success just to keep us ourselves safe. So you might already know that you've fallen into a little bit of the self-sabotage trap, but it happens to all of us at one time or another. And things like your income's going to suffer, your self-esteem is going to plummet, and your confidence, is really low. And the end result of that is frustration and burnout, actually. And being in this sort of downward spiral can lead to even more self-sabotaging behaviours too. So how much, how much you charge, for instance, or how much success that you will allow yourself to do as well, will also be down to your self-worth and your, the ability to have that strong belief in yourself too. So what actually happens with this is when when things are going really well for you, we then suddenly start to question it. That old voice in your head will pop up to say, this is too good to be true. It's not going to last. What's going to go wrong? And nothing good ever lasts. And things like, just as we start making money, suddenly additional costs might start to come up, or things start breaking. And all of these beliefs there, they fall into that category of believing that you are not worthy or deserving of the good things life has to offer you. Now, humans are, we like consistency, and all our actions tend to be in line with our inner beliefs and our inner values. So if you start to succeed there, yet you still feel inadequate, or don't feel worthy inside, then that's when you unconsciously, pull the rug from under your feet. You pull the plug to maintain that line of consistency. And we do that often with the words that we speak to ourselves, or the thoughts that we have. You will have heard me talk about this before when we've talked about NLP, for instance, before, that our thoughts and our words create our actions, which then produce the results that back up those beliefs. You are always creating your reality, And that reality is based on those beliefs that you have, whether they're positive or negative. You know, so believing you're not worthy of success, of love, of wealth and abundance will literally repel those things away from you. You will take actions that literally sabotage the very thing that you want coming to you, and you will drive it away. And it's all done with good intention. It's all done with good intention. They come up to keep you from stepping out of that comfort zone. You know, like I said, when you're up leveling, they're there to keep you safe. But in reality, what they do is actually hold you back and keep you down. So the first thing actually to do is to recognise what is coming up for you when things are going well. What are the negative patterns that then start happening as the good stuff comes up? Let me know in the comments as well with that. You know, do you find that, you know, suddenly things are going well and then all of a sudden you become really ill? You know, so have a look at that, because it might be your relationships, it might be your career, it might be money or your health, for instance. So what are your self-sabotaging behaviours? So what are you avoiding, for instance? When do you put things off? Hey Kay, lovely to see you, lovely. Hope you've had a fab holiday, fab time away. You know, we'll have to find out how you've got on. So you might be avoiding something, like I said. Money and health were always my area of self-sabotaging. So for me, you know, when things were going well, I mean, this is going back years ago when I was in my HR role, when things were going well, I'd suddenly have one of my migraines or something to bring me down. And actually it was only this morning that we were all, you know, talking about how my body used to let me down there. So, hey, lovely Martine from Athens, how are you doing? Zoe, yep, all the boxes being ticked, all going great, and then the body goes, nope, exactly. So, you know, that's how we can sabotage that. Or I used to coach a lady, and she was desperate to have, you know, a relationship. And every time she started a new relationship that was then going well, she would start finding or picking little arguments with her partner, just so that all of a sudden it was like, you know, her brain was saying, this is going way too well now, I need to pull you back down, because she hadn't dealt with the underlying beliefs that she had about her ability to have a loving, long-lasting relationship. So that was her pattern that she was running. Every time she started with that, she was then pulling the rug from under her own feet again. Because then what would happen, she'd start these little arguments, then they'd get into, you know, fights, and then the relationship would split up, and then she would say, I told you, I can't hold a loving, successful relationship. So that's how it works. That's how our self-sabotages work. Absolutely bizarre, isn't it, that we do this to ourselves, but that's exactly how our mind works for us. And the same with money. Again there, if we've got our own internal money cap that we allow ourselves to safely receive, then what you will do is you will then start sabotaging when things are breaking through. So you might suddenly go, I've had 3 great months, I've nailed it. This business is fantastic now, and then all of a sudden you lose some clients, or, you know, things, you need to actually do some investment or something like that, and you're then back to where you started from, because you've hit the income cap, and that your body is, you know, your mind is allowing you to receive, and then again it comes up with some self-sabotages to bring you back down to that level. So first of all, have a look through the things that are coming up for you. Look at your past results and then start spotting the little patterns going up through. Like I said, with the woman with the relationship, we went through, let's have a look at what happens in the timeline of your relationship. What are the patterns that you then start, you know, following? So write them all down first, because awareness is the first step and the first key. So then you're better to spot them coming up when they come up again. And then you're going to look at what you've written down and actually say, do those thoughts actually support me? You know, have a look at them. Do those thoughts actually serve me? Do they get me closer to living my dreams, or are they stopping me from achieving my dreams? Because then you're removing the power that those thoughts have over you. You know, just because you think something, it doesn't actually mean that it's true. So you're going to have a look. Is that thought true? If it's not true, you're going to make that decision today to change that thought. So don't actually engage in it. Don't give it the airtime. So what you can actually do is acknowledge the thought and say, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm fine and I'm going to do it anyway. So don't actually give it the airtime to grow. Remember, what we focus on grows, whether that be positive or negative. So choose to focus on the things that you want to happen rather than what you don't want to happen. Okay, so you're going to be changing the voice in your head with all of this. Okay, right, let's just check on the time. So I want you to do that first of all. Do that little exercise about when you are spotting these patterns. Actually look at it and say, okay, let me bring that into my awareness. Then you're going to look at it. You're going to detach from it. So question whether that thought serves you or not. And then you can become more aware of it. And then, like I said, the next stage is to actually say, do I want this to be true going forward? If you don't, you're going to close it down. So you're not actually engaging in those conversations with yourself that are actually holding you back. Okay, so right, we're now going to finish off with a medication, not any medication, a meditation today to set you up for the day. And it's going to be breaking down those walls of limiting beliefs so that you can step into that life, creating the life that you actually desire. So what I would like you to do is, if you can, get yourself comfortable. It literally is going to be a 5-minute session, but make sure it is safe to do so. So if you are driving, please close it down now and come back to it later on replay. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well on our session today, and what you actually want me to, if there's anything you want to do going forward as well, that you want me to see on a live, then please do let me know some topics for you and I can get those covered for you. And also remember that it's not too late to join the NLP practitioner training. We start tonight at 6:30 UK time. So if you are interested in starting your NLP journey to getting 3 qualifications, please do message me and we can get you on board straight away. Okay, all right, so now I want you to get yourself nice and comfortable. Nice and comfortable. If you've got a glass of water, get yourself a glass of water so that you can have a sip at the end, because this is quite a powerful meditation. So just take a moment for you now where you're getting yourself nice and comfortable. Get your feet flat on the ground. Just actually relax your hands on your lap. And if you can, have your fingers in, pinching your finger and thumb together, and then your hands resting on your thighs. And you're going to take a nice slow deep breath in. And then breathe out. Breathe in again. And out. And as you do, I want you now, as you breathe in again, I want you to close your eyes and focus on your breath now, as you can feel yourself relaxing and your breath slowing down and getting deeper. And I now want to invite you to place yourself within the centre of a circle. And this circle is your circle so you can be whatever you want it to be. So it can be a large circle or a smaller one, whatever you want it to be. It's your circle. So place yourself in the centre of that circle. And the walls around you are completely made out of bricks from top to bottom. But I want you to reassure yourself there that it's absolutely safe. You're completely protected. There's no judgment, there's no harm, there's no danger. This is your fabulous circle. So make it however you want it to be. And now as you're sitting in that circle, I want you to think of something right now that you greatly desire. Whether that is money, a relationship, success, abundance, whatever it is, I want you to tune into that desire right now. And think of how much you want that desire and how exciting that is for you. Really tune into all the sensations of how wonderful that desire is for you and what it's going to get for you. Now, as you tune into that desire now, I want you to think of all the things that have blocked that desire from coming to you. Anything you've heard, anything you've seen, anything that stopped you achieving that desire. Any past mistakes that you might have made, any judgments, lack of finances, for instance. Whatever it has for you, might be lack of confidence, lack of belief, feeling that you're not good enough. And notice all these words are written on the walls all around you. Whatever has stopped you in the past, getting that desire that you so greatly want, it's all written on those walls all around you. And now just notice those walls turn into rubble. Just watch, brick by brick, as they come tumbling down all around you, until they've completely disappeared and you are totally free. Free to do whatever you want to do. You deserve to be a wealthy, successful woman. Wealth and success are meant for you. Abundance is meant for you right now. You are a powerfully charged success magnet. You have the mindset of success. All of your desires are coming true for you. Every day, you will become more and more of the woman that you deserve to be. You are ready right now to receive the love, money, success, and abundance that you desire. So just enjoy receiving what you're worth right now. You have everything you need inside of you to be super successful, super confident, and super abundant. And watch now as all these new opportunities are being presented to you. All these opportunities and possibilities for you to step into that person that you want to be right now. Because you are ready. You are worthy of all the success, money, and abundance coming to you. Now I want you to go to a year from now and just see the more confident, successful you looking back at you. Notice how you look, how you light up, how healthy and happy you are, how proud you feel because you did this. You made this happen. You are healthy, wealthy, successful, abundant and happy, and it's all because of you. So just soak that up right now. And now just take a nice deep breath in and out as you come back to your body right now. Just wiggle your fingers and your toes and then open your eyes, you worthy and successful woman. Take a nice deep breath in and stretch out your arms. Oh, shake your shoulders and come back to the room. Okay, how do we feel? How do we feel? I hope you enjoyed that little extra today. Something different. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know in the comments what you thought of that, or just pop a little heart there as well if you love that. And if you are still a little bit of relaxation there. Oh, lovely to see you, Carrie. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So do let me know. Thank you. We've got some heart. Yeah, we've got some hearts coming up there. Sometimes it's easier just to do the emojis when we're just in that state of relaxation. So do let me know what your thoughts of that. If you're catching up on replay, do a hashtag replay. And if you've got any comments at all, then then please do pop those in. Pop those in and I can come back to them later. Martine, that was great. So you love the brick walls coming down, strong visual. It really is, isn't it? Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So I hope you enjoyed that. And for those of you that are on the NLP practitioner, I will see you tonight. See you later. Bye.